Hi, I'm Daniel Marcos, CEO of the Growth Institute. I'm here in my hotel in Toronto. I came to take a class on how to really create engaged communities online. And I'll talk a little bit about that later in the video because it's very important. We're doing a really big change in Growth Institute, not just to be a one-way thought leader teaching executives like you how to scale your company and take it to the next level. We're really getting to build a community of leaders of all over the world. And this training we're coming to take here, Toronto, is very important. But this video is really to talk about the upcoming Exponential Organizations Master Business course with Salim Ismail and Kent Langley. We've been having a lot of questions where we have over half of the seats filled for the class. Remember, this is an exclusive 75 people going through the class together. We want to limit the class size and the quality of the people going through the class because the community and the discussions we've been finding that it's a big part of the value of the class. So first question that we always get, what's the difference of the course against the book? And the book is fantastic, the Exponential Organizations book. I've read it probably 4 or 5 times. Very, very important book. But the book was written when they did the research of the EXO model. So it's a very good content. But after that, Salim and his team, and I've been participating with Salim in a couple of implementations. We've implemented the model in a lot of companies, and we've learned a lot of how you take it to implementation. So I think the book is fantastic for the content and the why of the model, but if you really want to understand how to implement it in your company and take your company to the next level, the course is much, much better because we're going to walk you through the content like we walk you on the book, but also on how to do it, how to implement it. What are the complications of it? So it's very, very important that you get the how-to if you really want to implement this model and 10x your company. So people said, okay, what am I going to get on the course? First, all the content of the EXO model. You will understand all the attributes, the MTP, and how can you grow your company 10x if you implement the model correctly. Then you will learn how to get your team aligned and rally to implement. We found that, as Salim been explaining, the immune system that the companies have, that they don't want to change, they don't want to implement change because they're comfortable, they're already getting a good paycheck, they like what they're doing, they don't want to work more. And we know exactly what you have to do to get your team rally around. So if you really want to adapt the model in your company and grow 10x, and you want to have all your team helping you to do this, it's fantastic. We had what we call the office hours of the EXO community, and I heard they did a 240 team implementing EXO in a company, and they were explaining the case study. That was the biggest implementation we've done. Usually in the sprint that Salim runs, they get like 24, 30 people. In this case, they got 240, and they were explaining how they did. It was fantastic implementation. So we've learned a lot of how to rally your team around it. We will help you understanding how to adapt your current organization. The book, it's more how to do it in new organizations. On the course, you're going to learn how to adapt to an organization that you have today. You have your current business, you've been successful in the past. Now you want to be successful in the future, be more successful in the future. And you really need to know how to adapt your business today to be exponential. So you're going to get that on the videos with Salim and the live sessions with Salim and Kent. Of course, the immune system, every time you're trying to change, the immune system attacks and doesn't allow you to change. You will learn a lot about the immune system. And then live sessions with Salim and Kent. That's completely invaluable. I understand Salim gets to at least 2 of the calls himself. So that'll be 2 hours of Q&A with Salim. You could ask him whatever you want. And then you get 8 hours with Kent. And Kent walks you through all the process, how to implement. Kent has been implementing the model in many companies, have give workshops all over the world in EXO. So he's the perfect person to walk you through how to implement and get the results that you're wanting. Of course, interact with the community. We have an amazing community of leaders all over the world. Today, we've trained over 40,000 students in 60 different countries of the world. So you're going to see and hear from other students like you, other executives of mid-market companies around the world, how they're implementing, what challenges are they having, and how they're overcoming that. And I really believe the learning from the peers, it's amazing. For me, that's the most important part that you get from the course compared to the video. People say, okay, so tell me this about the masterminds. What are they? Why are they so important? So we're going to get 75 people in the class, and then we're going to put you in subgroups of 10 people together with a coach that will help you moderate a discussion, and it will help you to learn from the peers, get better community, help each other implement in their businesses, and of course the networking, and really connect with people like you implementing the model all over the world. People just love them. They say, hey, I saw the video, got the content, spoke with Kent, get the process. But then when we're doing it, I wanted to talk with people that were implementing like me, and they were having the same mental challenges or experience that I was having. And that's what the mastermind does. You will have 5 hours of mastermind with a subgroup of 10 students implementing with an EXO certified coach, walking you and moderating a discussion for you to help each other implement the model. So this is the 4th cohort that we run. We've had over 100 companies going through this program. They've implemented, they already begin having results. They already begin scaling their companies exponentially. So if you want to scale your company exponentially, we believe it's a great, great model to help you do that. This is the first time we're going to implement the new tools. We have designed tools for every EXO attribute and the MTP. They're PDF documents that will give you that as soon as you take the class, you will download this PDF, take it to your company, and implement each step with your team. So by the time you finish the 3-month class, you will get a lot already implemented in your company. Today we already have filled half of the class. We have students from Australia, India, Guatemala, US, Canada, Netherlands, Egypt, and a couple of other countries. So if you want to be part of this cohort of just 75 executives of mid-market companies around the world, the course starts on June 27th. If you want to apply, you have to apply at growthinstitute.com/EXO. Of course, below there should be a link from this video for you to apply. I strongly recommend. It's the most demanded class that we have on Growth Institute. And now we're implementing the masterminds for the first time and the tools for the first time. So I'm sure you're going to get a lot of value, and you're going to be able to take your company to the next level, 10x it, grow it exponentially when you take the class and implement the material in your company. So thank you very much. I'm Daniel Marcos. If you have any other question, please email us, call us, apply, and we'll be happy to understand if this is right for you at the moment and how this course is going to help you implement in your company and 10x your company. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great week.